Welcome to Ghana. My name is Nee. I'm the National Volunteer Development Officer for VSO. We're currently in the Upper East region, and this is one of the 3 regions that we refer to as the most deprived in the country. As you can see, it's hot and dry, and we're here to show national volunteering and the contribution of it to the national economy through the work that we're doing here in the region.
National volunteering is critical to the development of civic engagement and civil society participation in development. You know, we can talk about citizens becoming more active and more engaged, but unless there's a practical way in which they do it, it still remains a theory or a concept. So volunteering provides a practical way in which a citizen, a Ghanaian, can actually say that I am engaged in the development process because I am doing something.
We've learned a lot from VSO, especially in providing training. We had the manpower. We had a lot of our youth who had completed the tertiary institutions, who were sitting at home. Either they were temporarily unemployed, or in one reason or the other, they've just finished their national service and they needed some kind of direction. So we felt that yes, let's give it a try and see whether it was possible.
So, you know, it's been so interesting, yes. And
after we had worked through the processes of developing the partnership with National Service, which was our partner for implementing the program, we eventually started the National Volunteer Program in Ghana in 2003. So the first batch of 53 volunteers were placed in the 2003-2004 academic year, and they went to their posts in the Upper East region, which was the region where we first piloted the program.
Historically, the South was made up with powerful kingdoms before the colonial era, and therefore was a superior power base, and therefore the northern sector was seen as an appendage of the southern sector. Then when the colonial masters came, the northern sector was seen as a basket of human resource for the gold mines and the cocoa farms. So there was a deliberate effort not to provide education to the 3 northern regions. So the first president then decided to bring an accelerated kind of education to the north, but it was a bit too late. In fact, statistics indicate that the northern region is 250 years behind the south, and there is a need to bridge this gap, and we can only do that through education.
Before the Ghana National Volunteer Program started, we really lacked teachers. We didn't have teachers. The standard of the school academically was very, very low. As a result, the students were actually not performing. See, for instance, there was some year we had only 2 of us as professional teachers. But since the scheme came, you know, we are progressing. And I know it's because of the volunteers that have come to help to raise the standard of the school. Clement came in 2004, and he had contributed a lot to the school. He was very active. You know, he was one of the very active volunteers. You know, he was very regular in class and even used to give extra classes by his own initiative. He contributed immensely to the school.
good morning, class. How are we? Are you fine? Yes, sir. Okay, sit down.
Well, my name is Akurka Clement.
Yes.
I started this volunteer service in October 2004 to August 2005.
Soil science. That is the general topic.
I think sometimes life is not about what you deserve, but I think it's about what you fight for.
So when I was posted to this deprived area, I didn't hesitate. I said, well, I'll come, and I came, and I started working here.
I know Clement as a national service volunteer. He was somebody who devotes his time in teaching the students. He took us through all the syllabus. We were able to cover everything He explained everything to our understanding. So when we went into the exam, and we did exactly as he taught us in the class. So because of that, we have been able to come out with flying colors, and I think he has helped us immensely.
International Volunteers Day is 5th of December, and it was instituted by the United Nations to appreciate the work of volunteers. VSO, we formed a committee that was supposed to look around the country and come up with people who have done something appreciable in the volunteering avenue. And Clement was one of the people that was chosen because of his dedication to the National Volunteering Program.
Colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to present a certificate of appreciation in recognition of Clement Abiri Akurugo, who is a national volunteer teacher in Kusanaba Secondary School. If you come in as a volunteer, you don't leave regretting, but you leave with smiles that you've helped your country, and your country is the best place to work in.
We have piloted education as the first entry point, but we think that it is a strategy that is not limited to one sector alone, but actually it is one that can meet the broad needs of any sector that the country wants to work in.
One of the shortcomings that has bedeviled our development efforts so far is the mindset that to be able to develop this country we require foreign resources. I think the National Volunteer Program is doing the reverse. We are showing people that we have resources right here in this country, and we need to be in the forefront of our own development.